Tesla's early mover advantage will not keep it at the top forever, and Toyota intends to see to that. Toyota's answer to the competition is solid-state batteries. After years of focusing on hybrids and lagging behind in all-electric adoption, Toyota has unveiled a solid-state battery prototype that promises over 1,000 kilometers of range and ultra-fast charging in under 15 minutes. With over $13 billion invested in battery innovation, and a rollout strategy that begins with its Lexus brand before expanding to mass-market models by 2028, Toyota is not just catching up, it may well crush Tesla's lead. Toyota is changing rapidly. For much of the 2010s, Toyota held firm in its belief that hybrid technology was the most practical path to carbon neutrality. This conviction was embodied in its flagship hybrid, the Toyota Prius, which debuted in 1997 and became one of the best-selling hybrid vehicles in the world. By 2022, Toyota had sold over 20 million hybrid vehicles globally. However, the tide has now turned. Toyota realizes there will not be enough room for a middle ground in the future, and its pivot toward full electrification is beginning to take tangible shape. In 2023, Toyota sold approximately 150,000 zero-emission EVs worldwide. This was a major leap from just a year earlier, when the automaker sold a little over 24,000 EVs, mostly through its bZ4X crossover SUV and a few other regional offerings. The nearly five-fold increase in 2023 reflects both a sharp change in Toyota's production strategy and a growing global demand for fully electric options, signaling the company's recognition that hybrid dominance alone will not secure its future. A key part of this new approach is Toyota's decision to use its luxury division, Lexus, as the vanguard for its most advanced electric technologies. Lexus, which sold over 824,000 vehicles globally in 2023, serves as both a symbol of high-end engineering and a strategic testing ground for Toyota's most premium innovations. The Lexus RZ450e, launched in 2022, marked the brand's first dedicated battery electric vehicle. Designed on the eTNGA platform shared with the bZ4X, the RZ450e reflects Toyota's attempt to combine luxury performance with electric efficiency. Lexus has announced plans to go fully electric by 2035, with some markets like Europe and North America transitioning even earlier. This staggered rollout allows Toyota to fine-tune its battery technologies, powertrain software, and production logistics before scaling up to mass-market Toyota-branded EVs. The company's renewed vision is encapsulated in its Beyond Zero initiative, a wide-reaching electrification campaign announced in 2021. As part of this initiative, Toyota has committed to achieving annual sales of 1.5 million electric vehicles by 2026. This target is ambitious considering that as recently as 2020, Toyota's EV output was negligible globally. To support this transition, the automaker has pledged roughly $13.5 billion to battery development and electrification by 2030. This investment covers new vehicle platforms, battery research and development, solid-state battery trials, software integration, and the construction of dedicated EV production lines. By 2030, Toyota aims to offer 30 new electric models across both the Toyota and Lexus brands, and reach annual sales of 3.5 million EVs globally. So, Toyota's global production network is also being restructured to support its electric ambitions. In the United States, Toyota announced a $1.3 billion investment in its Kentucky plant in 2024 to prepare for EV production, with the first U.S.-assembled battery electric vehicle expected in 2025. At the same time, a battery manufacturing plant is being constructed in Liberty, North Carolina. Scheduled to begin operations in 2025, it's expected to produce enough batteries for 1.2 million vehicles annually. Over in Japan, Toyota's historic Motomachi plant is being revamped to serve as a key EV assembly hub. The company is also exploring production capacity increases in Europe, particularly in the UK and Turkey. Just a few years ago, Toyota executives were, pretty publicly skeptical about fully electric vehicles, citing concerns about charging infrastructure, battery sourcing, and whether consumers were really ready. Former Toyota president Akio Toyoda famously warned that a rapid transition could strain electricity grids and actually hurt the environment if power generation remained carbon-intensive. While honestly such concerns were not unfounded, they did create this perception that Toyota was lagging behind companies like Tesla and Hyundai. Now, however, Toyota has recalibrated its stance. The automaker is placing a strong emphasis on battery innovation, including plans to commercialize solid-state batteries by 2027. These batteries promise faster charging times, longer range, and greater safety than conventional lithium-ion counterparts. In 2023, Toyota engineers reported achieving a prototype solid-state cell capable of a 1,000-kilometer range on a single charge with a 10-minute recharge time. Despite its late start, Toyota's electrification strategy benefits from its extensive experience in lean manufacturing and global logistics. The company's mastery of supply chain management, quality control, and cost optimization will become critical advantages as the EV sector matures. Moreover, Toyota's global dealership and service infrastructure, particularly in markets like North America, Southeast Asia, and the Middle East, gives it a logistical edge in EV rollout and maintenance support. Critically, Toyota's approach also shows signs of regional adaptation. In China, the world's largest EV market, Toyota is collaborating with BYD, a leading local EV manufacturer, to develop electric sedans tailored to local tastes. Their joint product, the Toyota BZ3, was released in China in late 2022 and leverages BYD's blade battery technology. In Europe, where stringent emissions regulations are rapidly pushing EV adoption, Toyota plans for at least 10% of all sales to be battery electric vehicles by 2025, with the remainder being hybrids. While not as aggressive as some European rivals, this marks a clear pivot from its previous hybrid-focused approach in the region. A major pillar of Toyota's electrification strategy is its diversified and pragmatic approach to powertrains. Unlike some competitors who are betting exclusively on pure battery electric vehicles, Toyota is continuing to invest in and develop a range of technologies including hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. This multi-pathway strategy is designed to address the varying infrastructure readiness and consumer needs across different global markets. The company believes that hybrids will act as a crucial bridge to full electrification, especially in regions where charging networks are underdeveloped. This approach also allows Toyota to leverage its existing expertise and manufacturing investments in hybrid technology, ensuring a smoother and potentially more profitable transition. Furthermore, Toyota's strategy extends beyond the vehicle itself to the entire battery ecosystem. A key component is its focus on battery sustainability and lifecycle management. The company is investing heavily in research for battery recycling and repurposing technologies. For example, used EV batteries could be given a second life as stationary storage units for solar energy or to stabilize power grids. This circular economy approach not only addresses environmental concerns about battery waste, but also creates potential new revenue streams and reduces the long-term cost of batteries by recovering valuable materials like lithium and cobalt. The success of Toyota's ambitious plans, however, hinges on its ability to execute the commercialization of solid-state battery technology. While the prototype achievements are promising, mass-producing these batteries affordably and reliably remains a significant challenge that the entire industry has yet to overcome. If Toyota can solve this puzzle by its target of 2027 to 2028, it will gain a formidable competitive edge. The claimed benefits, such as drastically reduced charging times and increased range, could directly address the two biggest concerns potential EV buyers have: range anxiety and charging convenience. In conclusion, Toyota's late but aggressive entry into the electric vehicle arena is characterized by a comprehensive strategy built on its traditional strengths. Its massive financial investment, methodical rollout through the Lexus brand, restructuring of a global production network, and a pragmatic multi-pathway approach to powertrains all signal a serious commitment. While the company started from behind in the pure EV race, its vast manufacturing scale, unparalleled supply chain management, and reputation for reliability provide a strong foundation for a powerful comeback. The automotive world is now watching to see if this methodical giant can accelerate its innovation cycle quickly enough to not just compete, but to redefine the leadership of the electric vehicle market. The era of Toyota sitting on the sidelines of full electrification is over. The coming years will test whether the world's largest automaker can reinvent itself fast enough to lead in the very arena it once hesitated to enter.